As soon as Xiao Tian arrived in the sacred demon domain, he sensed that something was amiss. Strongly suspecting that someone had deliberately set a trap for him. Despite the suspicion, Xiao Tian found that the sacred demon domain in front of him didn't appear as strange as he had imagined. The scenery before his eyes was extraordinarily beautiful and teeming with vitality. Although traces of past conflicts were still visible in many places. Each demonic race was diligently repairing, and an atmosphere of tranquility pervaded. Beside him, Luo Fenai blinked at Xiao Tian and asked, "How is it, Xiao Tian? The scenery of the sacred demon domain is not bad, right?" Xiao Tian snapped out of his thoughts, giving Luo Fenai a thumbs up and replied, "Much more beautiful than I imagined." Luo Fenai pointed and said, "Over there is the local imperial city, the Demon Palace. You can stay there." Looking at Ziruoyan, Luo Fenai said, "You can come in too." Ziruoyan nodded slightly and readily agreed, surprising Luo Fenai. Seeing Luo Fenai's bewildered expression, Ziruoyan snorted and said, "A mere parlor trick." The group then flew towards the direction of the imperial city of the original demon nation. The sacred dragon relic hovered not far behind them. Long Qiudao, who lagged behind the team, approached Xiao Tian and communicated with him using their wills, asking if he sensed anything unusual. Xiao Tian nodded slightly, still silently observing the surroundings. He wasn't focused on the scenery but on the original demon nation, which had experienced a world-shaking war in the past. Luo Fenai's parents had killed each other, and their offspring engaged in mutual warfare. Only at the age of 16 did she awaken, quell the chaos, and reclaim the throne. Xiao Tian looked at Long Qiudao and said, "It's as if the past war in the original demon nation was fake. Could someone be manipulating me?" Hearing this, Long Qiudao was speechless. He agreed with Xiao Tian's initial speculation but not with the latter part. However, the aura of the sacred demon domain was indeed peculiar. Xiao Tian had been to the dual polar prison, where he keenly felt a foul odor when absorbing the power of heaven and earth. This was due to the heinous actions of Eastern Flame Emperor and Zhou Tianji. But in the sacred demon domain, the aura was sweet. Xiao Tian wondered about the comfort of the beds and the taste of the food in the demon palace. Recently, Zhong Yangming had become the prime minister and was extremely busy, leading to a decline in his dining standards. Xiao Tian contemplated how to arrange the territory and citizens inside the sacred dragon relic. With Luo Fenai in charge and Ziruoyan as the legitimate heir of the human Great Yan Empire, Xiao Tian believed there would be no more trouble. Xiao Tian could finally enjoy a leisurely life. He thought about the importance of relaxing and enjoying life. Luo Fenai gave orders to convene a court meeting half an hour later. Holding a gavel in her hand, Luo Fenai struck the golden drum at the entrance of the hall. With the resounding drum beats, Luo Fenai's voice echoed. "After these formalities, I will go directly into the hall." At the entrance of the hall, Ziruoyan twitched her mouth. It was already past noon, and why would there be a court meeting at this time? Subsequently, Luo Fenai sat down, crossing her legs and overlooking the officials in the hall. Ziruoyan was forcibly pulled to sit beside her. On the other side, Xiao Tian also took a seat. The officials in the hall, accustomed to this, immediately knelt down and paid their respects when they met. Luo Fenai raised her hand, saying, "Rise." Then, she continued, "I've called you all today for two main announcements." After this, Luo Fenai patted Ziruoyan's shoulder, saying, "Ziruoyan will be the only princess of the original demon nation. In addition, this man by my side will be the only prince of the original demon nation." Luo Fenai glanced at Ziruoyan, indicating respect for her. Luo Fenai waved her hand and said, "The meeting is adjourned." As the officials withdrew from the sacred demon hall, the high-ranking officials of the original demon nation exchanged glances. Silently bowing and expressing their congratulations on finding a companion.